There's only so much room.
I'll send Peter an email, see if he emails back. If not, I'm just gonna.
Okay, our audio is on.
Audio is on, so. It's in to get, I'll live without it. Get all set. Is there a sign-in sheet there at the podium? Yes. May I have it? Is there anyone else who wishes to sign up for public comment? Has not yet. Thank you. Should we wait for Tony? Tony is parking. So. Megan, just texted me saying she's dealing with something medical. And I'm guessing that Kate is on her way home from work. Okay. 5 o'clock is tough for her. But I don't know. I haven't talked with her today. All right, we will begin then. Oh, wait, the door is cracking. Tony. Sorry. It's Tony. Okay. Right. Oh, it's Tony. Alrighty. We'll call our meeting to go to order at 5:03. We'll begin by introduction of board members, beginning over here to my right.
Oh, sorry. I'm Michelle Crocker Gardner.
Janelle McKinnon, West Gardner.
Ella Crook.
Everywhere.
Linda Caputo, Pittston.
Tony V. Gardner.
Becky Fless.
Molly Rogers.
Dan Boots, Randolph.
Kara Blodgett.
Joanne O'Brien.
Barry Manning. Jeff Hanley, Pittston.
Administrative team.
Katie Gould,
Administrators.
Superintendent.
Dave Gosti, Facilities Director.
Angela Hardy, Director of Curriculum.
Carrie McGuire, Director of Technology.
Andrea Dish, Business Manager.
Sarah Bolduc-Knesiak, Director of Special Services.
Sarah Sims, principal at Gardner Regional Middle School.
Esther Lake, principal at Pittston Randolph Consolidated School.
Sheree Poole, Principal of Helen Thompson School. Vicky Duguay, Principal at Riverview Community School. Lauren Arnold, Principal at Gardner Area High School.
Scott Forrest, Director of Adult Education.
Mary White, high school. Why, they were going around.
And that's awesome. We're so happy. We're so happy you're here. We're gonna do something different after executive session tonight than we've ever done before. And it's starting us off doing something strong. So I'm excited about that and really happy that you all are here tonight. So let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a public comment? Would you? be
Sure.
willing to read the-
I'd be happy to read our pre-public comment period script. We're about to convene into the public comment period of our meeting. State law in Maine requires a public comment item on agendas of a full meeting of the school board. Please note that the public comment period is not designed to be a discussion. Accordingly, please do not expect the board to respond to your concerns and questions tonight. I also want to point out that under state and federal privacy laws, we are unable to entertain any comments or questions about school personnel, particular student matters, any rumors presented as facts that compromise the privacy of others, and any health or medical information protected as confidential. On any matter of concern, we would ask you to go through the appropriate administrative channels. We ask that speakers please address the comments to the board directly rather than to the audience. Speakers may address items pertinent to tonight's meeting agenda or any topic related to the school unit's programs, policies, or operation. In the unlikely event the meeting becomes unruly, the board will recess the meeting and return once order has been restored. Finally, I want to remind everyone that you may submit written comments to the board in lieu of speaking during the public comment period if you so choose. Regarding the protocol for this evening, please review the board pamphlet, Welcome to Our School Board Meeting, that provides a copy of policy BEDH, which is public participation at board meetings, that explicitly outlines the manner in which the public comment will be managed. Individuals who wish to speak are required to fill out the sign-in form. Those who wish to speak will be required to state their name and town or city of residence before beginning your remarks. And consistent with policy BEDH, the board will hear public comments from residents and employees of the school unit first. If there is time remaining in the public comment period, once all residents have had the opportunity to speak, the board will permit comments from non-residents. The board will now entertain public comments for 20 minutes. Each individual speaker is allotted 2 minutes. The individual time limits will be enforced so that as many members of the public who wish to speak can be allowed to do so. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have a timekeeper for us tonight?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
We actually forgot that you had offered to do that, so thanks for the reminder. All right, Tyler Eldridge.
Hello, my name is Tyler Eldridge. It's my public comment because I tried to go through the proper channels. I called the school today, sent Becky 2 emails today, looking for a response. Been brought to my attention through numerous members of the community of West Gardner that Kate Merrill is no longer a resident in the community of West Gardner. She resides in Litchfield, and per Title 20, subsection 2305, her seat is vacant. We'd like to have the school board take this up as a very important matter. There shouldn't be somebody outside of our town representing our town or making decisions for our town or our children. All I gotta say, there's also various laws that can be broken by falsifying statements. Bunch of other stuff I could read on for hours, but pretty sweet, simple, plain, we taken care of. And I would love to get an email back.
I'll be very public with that, Tyler. I do not answer emails that are asking for me to make decisions about another person. I will tell you and the public right now that I have spoken with our attorney twice today. I follow the law. And in this particular case, the law is not on your side. So we are going to follow the law, and I'm not going to make decisions for any board member in public ever. So you're not going to get me to write something down that you can take to your town meeting and read out loud that Becky Fless said. Not going to happen. I'm going to follow the law, and I'm on camera. So-
Bringing it up, it's like we're gonna have a conversation about it, and it's probably gonna be a recall vote on very soon.
Your town does not have a recall option. And if you would like to have a conversation with me, you know where I am, what you could have written. I'll just give anybody here this advice. You want to talk to me? Say, could we meet for coffee? I will meet anybody, anywhere, anytime in public. Anywhere, anytime, except your church. Okay? You want to talk to me? I'm always available, but I will not send you an email.
So should there be some sort of statements from the attorney about this, on how it's
No.
an issue?
There's not. We're following the law.
So somebody outside the town can represent the town?
That's not, no. There are all sorts of, Kate can answer that when Kate wants to, but I would not put Kate on the spot either. We've been through this. Michelle, you had a terrible time, and I don't want to do that to anybody. It was not fun doing it to you.
What are you talking about? What are you bringing me up for?
Oh, just that, I'm sorry, that Kate doesn't live in the town she represents. And when you first came on the board, it was very unhappy and very not fun for you. And I don't want to do that. I want us to treat
Except-
everyone.
Except
with
by
respect.
voting records, it was very evident that I did live in the town that I was elected into.
Yeah,
And that's not the case here, but I'm walking into this, I know nothing,
it's
but
understood.
seriously, that was very inappropriate for you to point to me to.
Apologies.
Point of order.
Yes, Jeff, please.
There is not supposed to be an exchange between public comment and the board. So I ask that cease right now.
Well, it is not designed to be. However, I am allowed legally to respond, and I did. And so now we're
You
going to
take
go
that
on.
privilege way too often.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, it's not my feelings, it's my observation of facts.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No,
Sorry
it's
your
not a feeling.
observation is that way. I'm the board chair.
You've heard my point of order.
Yes, I did.
Point of order again. Mary brought a motion to this very board last month when I was not present to ask for public comment to be allowed. And you responded by email saying that a response to public comment is not appropriate. But now you're violating the very email that you responded to the board with.
Thank you, Michelle. And we're
Point
going
of
to go
order.
on. Thank you.
For-
This is so great.
We had a board member's name brought up, and we just had a whole spiel about we do not comment when anybody is brought up by name. So I'm sorry, that was inappropriate.
Yes, Becky's comment was inappropriate. but
So
thank
we're
you. The
gonna-
next public comment should be
We're going to
made.
move
So we
on.
can move on.
Thank you so much. So, review and approval of agenda minutes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Brandon Martin, come to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brandon Martin. I reside in West Gardner. I have two children that attend Helen Thompson. Trust, accountability, and ethics are the foundation of effective government. When any one of these is missing, public trust is going to erode. It has been alleged that not all the board members live in the town that they reside or live in the town that they represent. Whenever there is a question about a board member's residency, particularly living outside of the district, it matters. Not because of politics or personalities, but because trust underpins every decision that this board makes. Even the appearance of misrepresentation can undermine every board decision. School board policy BBA requires members to be qualified voters in the community that they represent. However, being a voter does not necessarily mean being a resident. Residency is not something you choose, it is something you establish. It is where you live, it is where you go home at night. If a board member resides outside this district, the ethical course of action for any board member would be to resign that seat. Given recent involvement by groups outside of this district, I would imagine this board would want to strengthen policy BBA by clarifying how residency is verified and enforced. I'm asking this board to publicly state on the record tonight what town they reside in. Doing so would eliminate doubt, restore trust, and allow the community to move forward together. Thank you for your time.
Lori Jingris.
Good evening. I'm Lori Jingris. I teach English at Gardner Area High School. And I'm here this evening to celebrate the arts in MSAD11. And I am also want to thank the school board and all of the MSAD11 community for supporting the arts in our district. This is a special night for me and my family, as it is the last week that my son will be, after 8 years of having 2 sons involved with the Gardner Area High School musical production. This is our last time, because my son Henry is a senior at the high school. So I invite you all to attend. It's tonight at 7. Tomorrow night at 7, and also Saturday evening at 7. It's a great show. I watched the dress rehearsal last night, and I'm really excited for the directors and the actors and tech crew involved. Also, I have been reading this book called Your Brain on Art by Susan Magsamen and Ivy Ross, How the Arts Transform Us. And just here also to recommend everybody check it out. It's a great read, and maybe in a future school board meeting during public comment, I might share a passage or two about how the arts are so important in many different aspects of our lives, our children's lives, including executive functioning and language development, enhancing memory, spatial reasoning, and literacy skills. So thank you for letting me speak this evening, and I hope to see you at the show. Have a good night.
Fred Merrill.
Good evening. Last time I was here, a person from, I believe it was Randolph, stood up and said we should go back to the basics in teaching, and I have no idea what that means in today's world. So I would like us to never go back. I would like us to always push forward in education. And I would like this board to do that. I'm not seeing much real movement. And I don't see this board working together very well to make that happen. I wish you would. I spent a long time in this room. I can honestly say I never saw a board act this way while I was on it. In a 15-year period, with a lot of change. I do not see you people working together for the children in this district. I'm not saying you don't care about them. I don't see you working together in a manner in which enhances their education and brings this district together. And it should sadden everybody that walks into this room and sees this. I'm at a loss for why you people are on the board, because I don't see you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Move this district forward, make sure these kids are safe, and give them a good education. That's all people in this district are asking for. So do it. Right on target, huh?
Jennifer Richardson.
Jennifer Richardson from Gardner. When I worked in behavioral health, I learned about people, two different types of personalities, people who externalize and people that internalize. And when something goes wrong in a person's life, they will either internalize it, externalize it. So internalizing means you kind of blame yourself, get down on yourself, self-reflection, what did I do wrong? Externalizing is, you did that to me, it's your fault, you need to do it differently. I've read a lot of comments lately about teachers and education that have been very concerning. A lot of externalization happening. I've raised a daughter and had four foster children. And I'm not saying I've never had a problem or conflict with the school. I'm not saying that. But what I learned was the majority of the time that there was an issue, it really was on my side of the doors. And I really encourage people, instead of looking at the external, to take a look inside first. Some suggestions before we start asking why schools aren't doing better. Do you read to your young children daily? Do you limit screen time? Do you have a consistent bedtime? I ran into kids, little ones, at like 9:15 at Hannaford on a school night, both parents. Do you provide your children with experiences outside of the home? Do you cook with your children? Do you eat dinner together? Do you eat at a table? I do understand that we have many working parents and it's difficult to meet these goals. I had the struggle myself. But we can't ask schools to undertake that too. Kids are coming to school, they don't know how to sit in a chair, they can't eat properly at the table.
Christina Hobbs?
I am Christina Hobbs. I live in West Gardner. Excuse me. I just want to get my phone to open, sorry. Start off with the word integrity. That seems to be my theme this year. It means the quality of being honest, having strong moral principles and moral uprightness. And that is something I think the school and people in general should strive for. Something that you do when nobody's looking, that you're always choosing the right thing. And these kids in our district, we're all passionate about. We all want them to thrive. We all want them to succeed and do their best in life. We may differ on how we're going to get there, but one of the things that can do the best is helping these kids be supported. Our district, it ranks pretty low according to the US News rankings. We're the number 9 out of 11 in our surrounding districts. And I think part of that has to do with the fact that we're not supporting our kids in the ways that they need to be supported. Services are being missed because testing's not being done, and that needs to be strengthened. If we can support these kids the way they need to be supported, behaviors will decrease. If behaviors decrease, teachers won't be stressed as much. More kids can do the learning that they need. Then if we have that, we'll have better teacher retention because they're not as stressed. We'll be able to hire more people that'll want to come to our district because teachers, they don't teach for the pay. It's not that great. They teach because they love kids, but if they don't feel supported, if they're too overwhelmed by behaviors because kids aren't supported, then the whole system falls apart and we lose people. If you look at our resignation list, time after time after time, we have so many people resigning and our kids are struggling and we need to do better. So I just ask that you support our kids and put more time into special education.
Thank you.
Giving you the list.
Thank you.
Prioritization of items and alteration of the established agenda format sequence as needed.
Yes, we have a few revisions that came in late, so they do not appear on your agenda, or they appear, but not everybody had a chance to see. So we have some CATC skills competition. I think I made these.
Oh,
allowed.
yes, yeah.
We have Allison Brand who was on Team B. Wedding cake design took first place. Baking and pastry arts took first place. We have Bobby Joe Collins on Team A in the Criminal Justice Quiz Bowl, took first place. Devin Williams, Collision Repair Technology, second place. Emmett Ambrose, Team A, Emergency Medical Technician, took third place. Emmett also participated in First Aid CPR, took first place. Hayden Kendall, Welding Fabrication, took second place. Lillian Breton, Customer Service, second place. Peter Doobie, Collision Repair Technology, third place. Randy Lynn Heath, Baking and Pastry Arts, second place win. Randy Lynn also participated in Team B, Wedding Cake Design, who took the first place. And Ryan Hagan, Collision Repair Technology, first place. So congratulations to all of those students. Wow. And the only other alteration to the agenda is that we have changed the executive session. We now have 3 executive sessions and 3 contract proposals to review. We're really excited to have extra company tonight, and we'll get to that later. Thank you.
Alrighty. So a motion to approve the agenda as altered.
So moved.
Second? Second. Thank you, Linda. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carries. Approval of minutes of previous meetings, the regular school board meeting of January 8th, the school board workshop of January 10th, and the school board workshop of January 27th.
So moved.
Second. Second by Molly. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Recognitions and celebrations.
As written.
As written. Correspondence. As written. As written. As written. Committee reports, administrator, student presentations.
Yeah, we're actually postponing that presentation because many of us are trying to get to the musical tonight, so stay tuned.
Alrighty. CATC, Linda has something she just wanted to share.
When I last reported, the technical center said they were short on money and it would be part of our budget. Governor Mills has put or proposed, I'm not sure whether it's done deal or proposed, to put more money in it. Nick has reworked the budget and it appears this year we're gonna be good and we'll be free of any additional funding.
Yes, there will be a meeting. They're seeking a vote to make sure that all of the sending districts are on board with the change. It's been a rapid exchange because the funding has been up in the air. So great. Thank you, Linda.
Alrighty. Curriculum committee.
That's me again.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 meetings to report on because we altered our date for February. So the first one is on the January 6th meeting. And at that meeting, we approved new AP math textbooks for several reasons. One, they're a little tattered. And number 2, the curriculum doesn't match standards as it should. And so when students do standardized testing, there isn't a coordination of the material to the testing. And so pending the budget approval, we have approved a new textbook. To do this, there's a typical thing done in schools where you look at several different textbooks and you compare them on a continuum, and there's a whole grid that you fill out. And so we approved the teacher's selection of their choice of AP textbook. We also approved the social studies courses. And the biggest change there is while our scores in reading and understanding and comprehension are coming up, there are still students who struggle. And so to support these students, there's now going to be a separate class that has more focus on comprehension, analyzing, compare, contrast to support students to help them be more successful in this. So we approved the various courses for social studies. And then again, the French and Spanish textbooks, level 1 only, were tattered and old. And again, the teachers went through the comparisons, said this is the textbooks we'd like to have. And there was some support material online and a few other things. And we approved their choice pending, once again, the budget approval. So that was the first meeting. The second meeting, basically science wanted to do the same thing that social studies did. Science has a lot of vocabulary, a lot of new terms, and they felt the need to develop a program where there was additional support for their struggling learners. And one of the important things, and I'm not positive this is true about social studies, I suspect it is if these students with this extra support by the end of the first semester, it clicks and they get it, they can be moved out of that class, same for social studies, so in social studies too, into a quote, regular classroom without all the additional support. And the board really liked this idea of supporting students and helping with their needs. So we approved that. We looked at programs of study. Angela, help me for some others. We looked at all the changes for all the other courses, and most of them were rather minor, just kind of little tweaking here and there. The last thing that we did, and this I feel takes some explanation, but you may have heard that in some of the schools, particularly elementary school, there are students with significant needs, real needs that can be challenged in the classroom setting. So this district has not had a system of a system of intervention, like a flow chart. If this happens, do this, then do this, then do this. And it's not because the district's been remiss. These behavior issues are pretty new in the last few years. They didn't used to exist. And so visitation was done. Other schools that are maybe 1 year ahead of us were visited. And a flow chart has been developed looking at children's needs. How can we support them? How can we make them feel successful and safe in a school? What needs to be done to help these children? A plan of action has been developed and was really well explained about looking at all the needs, how the family will be involved and what kind of space they need and what will be done. So when they're pulled out, they're not going to miss instruction. All these things were taken in account for this intervention system. And the board, the curriculum committee approved the idea of this board, of this intervention system. Questions? That's it.
Great, thank you. Dropout prevention, no meeting. Finance committee, we met on January 13th. The first item on our agenda was the Capital Area Technical Center alerting us that we were going to need to start participating in the cost of that, but it seems as though maybe that's kind of on hold, maybe not going to happen at all, which is great news. We had our annual audit update report. Again, we've our auditing firm is behind, and this is the second year, Andrea, or?
Yes.
That our audit has not been ready, not due to anything from our district or from our business manager, but there aren't enough auditors to do audits for school districts, which are very complicated and intricate work. So we are behind. However, we have asked for an extension from the Department of Education, which has been granted. So we are in a good position there. We also went over our 5-year capital improvement plan. Final item of discussion was our facilities plan, 5-year improvement plan. Since we did not make the new construction list, we are again going to continue to maintain our properties as best we are able. It was stated that none of the approximately $35 million in deficits identified in the emergency management plan, we're not there. We're kind of stuck. I'm saying it well, Gabe.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done,
and it's expensive.
What's in the capital improvement doesn't even touch on most of.
So we talked about that. I encourage all board members as we continue through the budget process to come to as many or watch as many of our finance committee meetings as you possibly can, because this is honestly where the work gets done, is in committee. We have received our ED 279, and it's not great news.
No, we are $210,000 short of the current year, but the good news is we will be reviewing our ED 279 on Tuesdays
Yes.
meeting, along with the presentation from CATC.
So look forward to seeing you there and encourage you to watch it. Let's see, next on the agenda is policy.
Thank you. So we met on January 8th and have the following there for a first reading. So let's see if I can put, I guess as a bundle, we have 2 job descriptions and then the 3 handbooks for the schools. We made some updates to the handbooks. Most of those are digital copy now, so that there's a lot of links embedded within those, as well as updated language regarding use of artificial intelligence and removing some of the COVID language that had been in there. So if I could, I'd like to make a motion, please, that we accept these job description and handbook updates for the first read. Any further questions or discussion?
Sorry, I didn't have a chance to take a look at them. What was the language, the COVID language that was removed?
I would have to double check. It would have to be about excuse me one sec. It was, yeah, the only note I wrote was that it was COVID language. I'm trying to think if it was spacing or you know, yeah, actually, yeah, please, thank you.
So we removed different requirements for credit community service. We had reduced community service due to COVID, and so we're getting rid of that language. So the exact language was due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The community service requirements listed and for open campus are reduced to 22.5 hours for graduating class of 2023. The community service requirement for the graduating class of 2024 will be reduced by 15 hours, and open campus privilege is subject to be revoked for disciplinary reasons. So it's just a change, and we're back to the 60 required community service hours for all students. And our seniors are currently over 14,000 hours of community service earnings.
Never heard about that. That's
So
that's great.
Thank you, Lauren. Yeah. Yeah, obviously I could have taken a better note on that, but yeah, I'm right that we've gotten through all the graduating classes that were immediately impacted by COVID. So now we're back to our regularly scheduled expectations. All right, any further questions? I guess, yeah, if I could put that to a vote, all in favor of bringing these forward.
Motion carries. Thanks, Tony. Let's see. Handbooks.
Oh, I think we just did those as the bundle, right?
So just part of, okay, just part of the bundle. Wellness committee, no meeting, school-based health center advisory committee.
We met via Zoom on, this is the 22nd, I think it was the 26th, wasn't it?
I'll double
It was a
check.
snow day.
Sure was.
And the update at that meeting was that a contractor had been hired and they were going to begin doing the work in the next few weeks to prepare the school. Next meeting will be set in March 23rd by Zoom, which I can't make, so. Right.
Student reps report.
Okay, so to start off, so we officially have a prom theme and it is a Verona affair, so kind of like Romeo and Juliet-ish. And we posted the Amazon wish list, so if any community members want to help out for prom, it's posted on the school Facebook, and it's also posted in the live feed of the district website under the high school. And and we just want to do an extra thanks for or an extra congratulations for the CATC kids who participated in the competitions. And congrats to Brady Atwater and Brady Peacock for being selected for the MABC Cosby North All-Star team. And spring sports signups will be sent out soon, so look out for that in your emails. And for seniors, yearbook portraits are being sent out that are gonna, that have like all the descriptions of what you've done each year and all of that. And those need to be reviewed before February 13th.
For our languages, levels 3 and 4 are taking the Seal of Biliteracy test right now. I know French had started this week, and then I think Spanish is also going, and Latin will be next week. For Interact, they started a Fuel Up Fridays, a little initiative where the Interact Club and the Tiger Food Pantry are offering Fuel Up Fridays, where they have tables set up at the entrance with breakfast, lunch, and like little snack foods all spaced out for kids to take as they walk through the hallway if they need it. And it's designed to be welcoming, easy to access, and stigma-free. Any student who needs it is encouraged to stop by. They also are doing the Operation Heart Attack, where the Interact Club is doing a service project where they make handmade Valentine's cards for the first responders who serve the MSAD11 and our surrounding communities, including West Gardner, Pittston, Randolph, and Gardner. Their Valentines are being delivered to the local firefighters, EMTs, Gardner Police, and Kennebec County Sheriff's Office and deputies, and emergency dispatchers as a way to say thank you for their dedication and everything else that they do to keep our community safe. And for a little fun, another Valentine's Day thing, the DSDA is doing a bake sale where you can buy a little like cookie or brownie, and then they will deliver it to the homeroom with a little memo that you can write for someone.
And then for NHS, so National Honor Society, we've completed at least 40 community opportunities so far. An example of the most recent include, we made over 40 cards for Operation Sunshine, which is, it's cards that go directly to elderly people in the community who have no family that send them mail. And we also created warming bags for the unhoused in our region since it has been so cold recently. And those were very helpful for our community. And we have students working with elementary teachers in the district, Gardner's Head Start, Charlie's Puppies, and our last community dinner went very well. So that's just some stuff we've been doing. And then we will be providing a slideshow of events, including pictures towards the end of this semester. And we have upcoming Valentine's Day, candygrams, and carnations. So kind of the same thing that other clubs are doing. And the community has donated flowers for all the kids in the high school. So we all get one on Valentine's Day or right before Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Yep. That's it? Yeah. Great, thanks. Thank you both. That's always so great. Love hearing that. Let's see. General information. Nominations, none. New business.
Yes, I will invite Lauren Arnold to the podium on behalf of Nate, who is at our high school for
Senior boys
senior night.
basketball. All right, so I'm here to request to fund our indoor track team. They have been in club status successfully for 2 years. With over 20 plus athletes, just Gardner athletes alone. This year, we're currently at 32 Gardner athletes, and we're in our first year of a co-op with Lisbon and Marana Cook. So we're hoping to fund track next year, and I have breakdowns of what that would include. For stipends for a head coach and assistant coach, which currently is Jen Boudreau, our math teacher, and Jordan Hersom, our health teacher, would be approximately $8,125. I'm sure Andrea can speak to that a little bit more. Transportation, which includes nine meets to Bowdoin, Bates, USM, and Colby. Predominantly, we're at Bowdoin. It's about $4,500. We have practices at Colby for the whole season, which equals $1,000. This year, the boosters paid for that. And then we have indoor track dues of about 2,500, which this year was funded through track fundraising and our student activities account for track. We have about 500 in supplies, which is like shot puts, spikes. So overall, it'd be about 16,000. However, because we're in a team co-op with Lisbon and Maranacook, they pay per athlete, which lowers our percentage. So our percentage would be 32 athletes at 67%, bringing us to fund $11,145.45. Lisbon is currently at 5 athletes at 10%, so their cost is about $1,600, and Maranacook's at 11 athletes with 23%, which is about $3,826.05. So if their athletes increase, which they're working on enrollments for next year, our cost would decrease. We've been trying to be mindful, so we're sharing uniforms with outdoor track and cross country. And we hope to kind of co-op and bring in more students from others. But we've had a really strong showing, and our athletes are going to KVACs on Monday, and they've been working very hard.
Any questions for Lauren?
Join this question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Thank
is
you.
that something that we could postpone once we know more information about our budget for next year?
Yeah. Yes, we could. But that doesn't mean we won't consider it. So I guess then to be determined, if that's the will of the board, what do we wanna?
We can always approve it and then it can come out at budget time, right?
Yeah.
I motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Or any other questions or comments?
What's the motion?
The motion to
To approve
approve.
it.
Oh, okay.
We have a second.
And you're absolutely right. And we can always take it out and then it's actually got a placeholder, so it doesn't get forgotten.
Yeah.
In the next budget cycle. So that's a good idea.
We could say yes and then be right back on the other side of this in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
And I just want to comment a little bit of the question part here. Have we had indoor track before?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then it took a dip.
Yep, so we've had, our staff have been just volunteering, so it was running as a club. And it's really increased in numbers the last 2 years. So we actually have more indoor track athletes than we do outdoor track. Yep.
And it's warmer inside. Why not?
And again, our portion would be 11,145.45. And then if Lisbon and Maranacook increase, then ours would decrease. And they did share with Nate that they think their numbers will probably increase a little bit.
So yes, I think that's a great idea. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? One opposed. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Update on the fuel depot.
Yes, Andrea. So I'm gonna speak from right here, if that's okay? Okay.
It's a lot of work to get anywhere from back there.
Help people to follow. So for those of you who aren't aware, we have an arrangement with the city of Gardner regarding our fuel depot. The fuel depot is very expense. The land belongs to the city of Gardner. The building itself belongs to the district. And we run the depot, and both the city of Gardner, as well as the district, as well as the water district. We all benefit from going out to bid and sharing fuel costs. We also, the city of Gardner and the district also pay into a kitty to fund renovations that need to happen. So for instance, we recently needed to replace the server that controls the fuel pumps. It's just like a gas station fuel pump. So that those costs came out of the shared fund that we're currently keeping. This fuel depot arrangement has been going on for almost as long as I've been here. It's a 10-year agreement, and it expired on February 1st. So last night at the City of Gardner meeting, they approved to move forward with just extending the current agreement for 10 years, which is what I am recommending to you. The city of Gardner, their contribution is 3,000, ours is 7,000. I think that's more than fair for all the benefit that we currently get from the fuel depot. So I'm looking for your permission for Katie and I to move forward with re-entering into that agreement for another 10-year period.
Questions for Andrea? I think that's a good deal. So a motion then to enter into another 10-year agreement with the city of Gardner for the fuel depot.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded by Janelle and Michelle and Janelle. Any other questions? All those in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Old business, none. I don't have a report. Your report.
Okay.
What's going on?
February break office hours. We have a few office folks taking vacations and time off over the break. So just wanted to make sure that you're all aware. We're going to be closed on the Monday, February 16th, which is the holiday. We will be closing to the public on the Tuesday at noon. We'll be open on Wednesday, the 18th and Thursday, the 19th, and then closed to the public Friday, February 20th. So just general awareness for all of you. Many of us will be in and out and working in some capacity, but access to the public will be limited during vacation week due to other things going on and vacations and just some rest time and time off for folks. The special education office will be closed to the public for the week of February vacation.
Okay.
Okay. Another update, you were provided with an update last month. A draft of next year's school calendar was shared with the administrative team this afternoon. I collected feedback. Next, I will be sharing with the associations and with CATC to make sure that between our school calendar and all of the sending schools that send students to CATC, that we only have 5 dissimilar days. And so I hope to be able to bring forth to you a calendar for approval next month.
And are you doing the calendar?
I haven't volunteered yet, but ours is ready. Barnes.
You know what comes next.
Yes. Update on the school revolving renovation fund project. Gabe.
Welcome to
Yeah, so
date
that's
night.
So we put applications in for 2 projects, both of them at the high school. One of them was for drainage across the front to deal with the moisture issue that we have from the water that comes down off the hill. And the other one was for, again, air quality issues, C-wing, taking care of unit ventilators. We were awarded one of them. Unfortunately, it's not the big unit ventilator one that we're hoping for, but it is for the drainage across the front to deal with the moisture issues there. So again, we were awarded one. The other one, we just barely didn't make it into the list. So we were close, but didn't. So it's about $226,000 and some change. I don't know exactly the rest of it, but 226 and change. Andrea can speak more towards the funding part of it. If you want to explain that portion.
So I have budgeted in next year's budget, lease payment. There are a lot of requirements that we need to move forward with the attorneys as far as next steps. So once we receive information from the state, we'll be able to move forward with legal guidance and we'll be able to get the project undertaken. But I just wanted you to know that money has been put in our budget for the 40% that we are responsible for.
Thank you both. Any questions? Feel it tickle. And as you recall, last month and for the last few months, we've been talking about the possibility, the strong likelihood of signing on to cohort 3 and taking responsibility for providing a free and appropriate public education for our 4-year-old services. Currently, Child Development Services provides any special education services for students who are 4, even if they attend our pre-K. CDS sends someone in to provide that service to our 4-year-olds. We'll take on that responsibility because I did sign the commitment letter earlier this week. Special Education Director Sarah Bolduc-Ignasiak and I have been working on communicating with the Department of Education to make sure that our plan is in line with the expectations of participation. And so I just wanted you all to know that we're officially part of cohort 3, which will be fully funded by the department next year. That's my report.
That's your report. I love it. Thank you. And now we get to send everyone away. We're at the executive session portion of our meeting. Thank you all for coming. You're welcome to wait in the hallway if you want to come back to see what happens.
Motion to.
Motion to end. Let's take 5 minutes for the board bathroom.
Thank you so much. I saw it fall and I was like, I'll grab it. Thank you. Okay, the mic is on, the camera's on.
All right, we need a motion to go into executive session.
I move we go into executive session.
Second.
All those in favor?
Becky, will you read the reason why so that it's
I will
on
read
the
the
tape?
reason
I'm
why.
sorry. I was just gonna say that.
Yes, it's discuss contract negotiations with MSAD11 Non-Instructional Education Association, MEA/NEA, 1 MRSA 405 subsection 6D.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll get that. Thank you. Are you leaving? Are you staying?
And all of a sudden.
I don't hear you for a second. You're nice and warm.
All right. Okay. I wish I had cowtails, but I hadn't been upstairs.
Well,
We've had time. And always carry candy.
and it's every time we come here, something happens to our mother. This time she broke her hip, right, Mary?
Are you kidding, Mary?
Sunday she had an
Yeah.
operation.
She keeps me going.
Well, keeps you young, keeps your mind engaged.
Yeah.
All righty. So we have an agreement here amongst the board, and I understand you do as well. This is new for all of us, so we're gonna sign. And
You need to vote.
we need a vote, so a motion, see, it's brand new.
Sorry.
Motion from the board to accept the contract as written. Second.
Molly, second?
No questions or comments? All those in favor? Unanimous.
Thank you.
We're in business.
So will you sign those 2 pages, get Becky to sign? I will have Susie sign, and then I will give her their copy of the contract. And we'll be all set.
Look how quick that is. Wow.
So
good.
We are so good. You wanna head up there, they'll let
I
you sign when they're
will.
done.
Okay.
You're almost done, you're nearly finished.
You do.
Katie, can you hang on to one copy?
Yes, I
One-
will.
Great, for me, for us?
Isn't this fun?
This is just.
Why here? This is great.
Left another negotiation.
On the perfect finger.
Mhm.
I like that.
Okay, don't go anywhere, Susie. Got one more.
Go, you just think I want to be famous someday.
Yeah, we're collecting.
I think it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, right. Ooh, I like that.
I can't have my
I got
pen.
my father's hand print on my shoulder. It's his action.
I know, I love a good pen.
Found a picture, we just so happened to cut it and lost in Bunny's mouth when we had a party.
Okay, I will make sure that we get that. I'm getting it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Glad
Thank
you're
you for
here.
all you do.
Well, I'm gonna slide
Thank
it
you,
in your
Mary.
contract.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna give it.
Wasn't ready to give it up. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna give it to you and you're gonna be ready to roll.
Okay.
All right.
Oops. I can figure out how to use this. There you go.
You did it.
I did it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Mary, take good care.
Yeah, young lady. Bye, girls.
Thank you, guys.
Should we move to the next executive session?
Right, motion to, thank you.
I move to go into executive session to discuss contract negotiations with the MSAD11 Custodians Association per 1 MSRA 40560.
Second.
All those in favor? Alrighty. These are fun, mother.
Oh, yeah. What year did we start?
I know, didn't she call that night or something?
But
Open, oops, sorry.
it's open.
Okay,
Open
we are
It's
back
cracked.
On video and audio.
I'd like to entertain a motion to extend a three-year contract to the custodians.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Excellent. Thank you.
Mike,
Mike, come on up.
come and sign.
We got there.
Also, accept his
What?
One more.
There's one more.
One more.
You can go ahead and do that and then send it off with you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
If Mike, you bring me your one copy, I will give you the entire agreement.
It's almost ready. We'll sign it.
Oh, yeah.
Then.
We want the valid one.
I know. Fair enough.
Oh.
You waited this long, you may as well get the right one, correct?
All right.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
See if Mike and the opportunity to stick or down.
Since we stopped beating up kids for being one.
Wow, there's a lot of pages there. There you go, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Motion to enter executive session?
I'll make a motion to go into executive session to discuss contract negotiations with the MSAD11 Education Technicians Administrative Assistance Association, 1 MRSA 405 subsection S 60.
Second. All those in favor? We're in.
Are you hiding behind me?
Well, I'm sorry, do you want me to sit next to you?
Well, you're gonna have to get up and sign, so.
We didn't know if we were standing.
Okay, we're back online.
I know. That's good.
Oh, I thought you were.
I make a motion to approve or extend a contract with MSAD11 Education Tech Administrative Assistance Association, 1 MRSA 405 subsection 60.
Second.
All those in favor? We are contracted.
Inez, come on up.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
It is, I really like this. It's a great idea. It makes it joyous.
I have to say, I've never had a cruise song.
And one more time, Inez, and then I'm back.
Signature page.
Right. Look at us signing together, right?
Jag is where?
Oh, kidding me?
Yes.
On the jail.
Oh, that, thank you.
No self-control.
Well, it's helpful. Okay, that's it. You're in full screen right now, just in case you wanted to know that. Do I have?
Signed?
Yeah, do
want
I?
a
Oh,
copy.
you're the one with the
Yeah,
copy.
I'm gonna, if you give me that with all the signatures, I'll slide it in and you'll have a completed copy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you,
Melissa. Board members, this is Melissa. She has helped us to walk through negotiations with our bargaining units. And she's new to us this year, and this actual idea of doing this way, we attribute to Melissa, and I'm grateful for that. I think it's wonderful, very transparent. So thank you. So this is Melissa.
Melissa Statman.
The stapler is not.
That's
So
okay.
you're gonna need to.
Have an agreement. Thank you very much.
We have 3 agreements.
Thank you.
Three agreements. That's a first. I've never had 3 in one night.
Have fun celebrating.
Check, we have
Yeah,
greatly
well, it's out.
appreciated.
Nope, we're done. Everyone, thank you.
Move to adjourn.
See you at the play.